Well, John, how have the lads recovered from the Blackburn game?
Yeah, we got back late, I think, as everyone would have known on Wednesday evening. Straight back in on Thursday afternoon. So yesterday afternoon we did everything that we needed to do post-match, and then did a recovery session, a little top-up session with the boys that hadn't played. So yeah, very much focused on just getting the legs back and making sure that everybody's as fresh as possible. Today, back at it in terms of a normal training day, preparing for Middlesbrough.
I suppose quite a tough one to analyse, the Blackburn game, because a good performance in large parts, but you've come away losing the game 3-0.
Yeah, I think that a bit of a shaky start. I think we then settled into the game. We looked the better side towards the back end of the first half and had the best chance of the game, I think. Really comfortable at the start of the second half, and unfortunately I thought Blackburn scored a goal that we're disappointed to concede, but was off the back of a good move, and then we grew back into the game. The penalty incident's obviously a big talking point, but probably what disappointed me was the fact that we then didn't deal with what happened after that, which was, there was still an opportunity. I think Owen Beck cleared the ball from the line. Cantwell dropped right down to the edge of the 18-yard box, and we had two players on him, and he managed to emerge the other side, and the ball managed to emerge the other side. They broke down the other end and scored. So yeah, disappointment at the decision, but we have to be a bit better at dealing with some of those moments as well. So overall, large positives in the performance, but we still came away without any points, and we still conceded 3 goals. So we know we've got a lot to do.
Middlesbrough at the weekend. What can you remember from the last game at the Riverside at the start of the season?
It was a tough game. I think one we should have won because of the circumstances of the game, but certainly not necessarily on chances created. Middlesbrough had the lion's share of possession and had some really good chances on the day, caused us a lot of problems. So yeah, one of those, when you tick over the 90th minute, you think you should be taking all 3 points. On the balance of the game, I think we were probably slightly fortunate to get away with the point, which is fine, but I think we're a very, very different team since we played Middlesbrough. I think the second or third league game of the season, and yeah, Middlesbrough are as well. They've developed, they've got different players in, and yeah, they're certainly a different outfit as well, so I think it's going to be a really interesting tie. What
are you expecting from them, and is there anything you can take from that last game, or is it a bit too far gone and things are looking different now for both sides?
In terms of playing style, I don't think that Middlesbrough will change a huge amount. I think they're very distinct in terms of the way they play. We've seen that all season consistently. Very, very possession dominant side. They play some really, really good football. They look to get the ball through the sixes, and they look great from off the back of that, and they've got some very, very talented players in there, and some very talented players in the attacking half of the pitch as well. So I think it's definitely one of the tough games. They're all tough, to be honest, but Middlesbrough are really competing at the top end of the Championship, and I think their league position is probably slightly false. I think they're a better team than that, so it's going to be a very, very tough game for us.
And back at Fratton Park, and I suppose really important for you and the lads to carry that momentum that we've built there from the past couple of games.
Yeah, that's the key for us, really. In the absence of our away form being good at the minute, which it obviously isn't, I think Fratton Park, what we've managed to do over the past few weeks, certainly since the Preston North End game at the front end of the last international break, has built some really positive momentum. We've picked up some great results, picked up some clean sheets, and yeah, we've got to get back at that tomorrow. It's going to be a completely different test for us because Middlesbrough are a different side to all of the sides that we played there before, but we should take a lot of confidence from the performances we've been putting in at home. We should take a lot of confidence from certain aspects of the performance that we're putting in away from home, and try and knit all that together and yeah, make it a really tough afternoon. And
just finally, it's obviously the January transfer window. Is anything looking close?
Nothing before the weekend. We'll go into it with minus any injuries or any outcomings from the squad because of injuries. We'll go into the weekend with the same squad that we went into the Blackburn game with. So yeah, no additions, and then we'll see what the start of next week looks like. There's just games ticking fast at the moment. But yeah, with sort of halfway through the window, we're happy with the business we've done so far, but we still think there's plenty to come.